In Westchester County, it was so unsettled, Maria.
Yes.
And that's what we experienced all over our area.
And all of that humidity just coming out as heavy rainfall. We still have that humidity in place. We still have a chance for showers and storms today. You see a little bit of a dip in that chance the rest of the week, though, and then it going back up by the weekend, and it's going to add up to another, in some cases, maybe as much as 2 to 3 inches of rainfall in the next week. Beyond that, though, I think some better news, especially if you're not ready for full-time summer heat in the 10-day.
All right, Maria.
I'll tell you what I think is going to be in place, and then you can make that call. But it does look like across the area, by that 8 p.m. time frame, we are going to be looking really good. So you can see with the evening forecast, definitely mild and muggy. Temperature still near 80 degrees at 6 o'clock. But after 8 p.m., for the most part, just a few clouds and actually starting to clear out a bit. So what are we looking at, though, ahead of it? This is definitely going to make things a little bit trickier, because if you are going to make that call, maybe it's earlier in the day when we're looking at a busier radar. So showers and thunderstorms will be popping up by about lunchtime into that dinner hour. So this may be more impactful for your day at the pool or the lake or the barbecue. So keep in mind that you may need to get everybody inside for a little bit. But you can see by 5, 6 o'clock, those are drifting to the south and we start to clear out and dry out. So it is going to be close, but I think it's still optimistic right now. And that's certainly the case for the city fireworks. As we look outside over Manhattan currently, we are dry for the most part, just some light spotty showers out there currently, but to the north and the west, where we have the shower and the thunderstorm with a good amount of lightning right now. We just had this issue, the flash flood warning. With this, you can see the purple and the red, some really heavy rainfall for Pike and Sullivan counties, looking at that heavy rainfall creating some problems on the roadway, so heads up there. Otherwise, we don't have that severe weather threat and that level like we had yesterday, so that's good. 74 out there now, that dew point at 72. Yuck. We have temperatures climbing up near 84 degrees for the high today. Again, showers and thunderstorms mainly for the afternoon. Early evening begins to wind down. Still really muggy, so tomorrow, while we don't have the storm threat, we get a lot of sunshine. That 90 is going to hurt. We have the heat index values, that'll be 95.
And it's really challenging swimming 12 months a year.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's exhaustion that gets so many folks in trouble. And we have a special statement issued for south-facing Suffolk County beaches today for the higher risk of dangerous rip currents. So definitely best advice, stay out of the water, swim near guarded beaches, but the weather may keep you out of the water with the storm threat once again kicking up this afternoon and evening. Timing it out because I know you've got a lot of plans. And then I got to talk about the big-time heat for the rest of the week in the 10-day forecast. Some breaks in this overcast. For now, not much happening in and around the 5 boroughs. So Manhattan included, things are pretty quiet. We like that, but it is definitely humid out there. Actually, this is obviously not Point Pleasant Beach, but the reading there is 72 degrees. It's humid everywhere and into the 70s. So this is more fuel for showers and thunderstorms to fire up today. So a couple of differences from yesterday. The severe risk is much, much lower, and I think more scattered across the area is what we'll find today. So be ready by about lunchtime. I know that's the time you may be setting up the picnic table or the kids are getting into the pool. Just be aware that at that point the radar may start to get a little busy, and then by dinner time as well. And it's spotty, not everywhere and not all day, but you may get caught and you may have to dash inside for a little bit. But look what happens after 5 p.m. Things really quiet down and we get a chance to clear out. And this is great news for fireworks displays. As we see it right now, we've been pretty consistently optimistic about that time period. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. If the call is made early in the day when the radar is a little bit more active, that might be a tougher call. So in terms of what's happening today, we have the Yanks home that first pitch at 1:05. Count on some showers and thunderstorms at least in the vicinity and maybe right over the field. So we'll keep an eye on that during game time. And then the evening, again, faring better as the evening goes on. In fact, clearing skies, temperatures by 6 p.m. right about 80 degrees. All right, we've got some activity on the radar right now. This shower and thunderstorm that moved through Pike and Sullivan County touched off a flash flood warning, so some heavy rain with that. This continues to push off to the east, so near Goshen at 5:45, Chester just before 6 a.m. you may get that quick dose of heavy rainfall. Of course, a little more scattered later today. 84 for the highs, so if you miss out on the storms, you're not going to miss out on the warmth and humidity. And then 72 degrees overnight. A lot of sunshine.
The storm damage, and we look at that roof specifically.
I know, and we are looking at a stormy afternoon ahead. Actually, stormy morning. There's Goshen right there. No severe thunder alert with this, but you get some brief heavy rainfall. You probably hear that thunder in the distance as that moves off to the east. Otherwise, a pretty quiet morning. This is Baxter out of Hamburg, New Jersey. Remember your fur babies. This is going to be a long day for them with all of the fireworks going off, but also with the showers and storms. It's the heat and humidity I'll be concerned about for everybody tomorrow. How long that lasts in the 10-day. Right now, and I'm sure it's going to be hopping later, but we're getting a nice little break in the overcast. I don't know if you can see that little bright dot right there. That is the setting, nearly full moon. Of course, officially full yesterday, the full buck moon. But as you can see, we're rain-free at least over the city now. 74 degrees, dew points in the low 70s. Winds are light, not moving, so it's pretty stuffy out there. We are tracking some showers and some thunderstorms. This cluster right here touched off that flash flood warning, still in effect for Pike and Sullivan County. So watch the roadways there. As much as 3 inches of rain fell as it moved on through. Still a lot of lightning as it's approaching 84 here in Orange County. So heads up from Montgomery to Stony Ford. If this continues to hold together from Blooming Grove to Newburgh, you may get clipped with some of that brief heavy rainfall and probably hear that thunder in the distance. But otherwise, just some light showers in through northern New Jersey and Long Island. Things will pick up this afternoon. We expect to be more scattered showers and thunderstorms. That severe risk that we were looking at yesterday's down today, so not as fierce, if you will, but to still brief heavy rain, of course, the lightning. And unfortunately, about the time for lunch and dinner. So if you are having everybody over for the barbecue and in the pool, just make sure you have a way to get everybody inside at least briefly. Here's the great news. We're still pretty optimistic for the fireworks time. So if those calls are made pretty late, I think we'll fare pretty well. 7, 8 p.m., even the skies are going to start to clear. So as you plan your day, it's warm and humid for sure. Scattered showers and thunderstorms for the afternoon and evening, and definitely after sunset, we're going to be looking at skies clearing. Now tomorrow, we're looking at 90 degrees, storm-free, but it's all about that heat and humidity, and so the heat index value will be pushing the mid-90s for most of the afternoon.
Felt overheated yesterday in the atmosphere.
Yeah, they just needed something to get everything going, and it did. And we still have some showers in and around Goshen, but some of that heavier rainfall pushing into the Hudson Valley and Connecticut, as well as Long Island. Ooh, just a new lightning strike right there in Westchester County. So we've got the storm threat today, even before the fireworks time, with a little bit of a break during the midweek. Heat returns too. So we'll talk about all of it, time it out for you coming up in the 10-day.